Microsoft's made a lot of very woke moves over the past few years. Phil Spencer announced that Microsoft has new initiatives to promote more inclusivity in the gaming industry. They were one of the companies that committed to the UN's Playing for the Planet Alliance to combat climate change, and they've made a lot of choices that people don't agree with. But at Microsoft Ignite 2021, they took woke to a whole new level, and I just wanted to talk about this because I feel like a lot of people aren't acknowledging that this happened. But before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon for just $1 a month or supporting via memberships. All of the links are in the description, and of course, I do really appreciate all of the support. So I'm going to start off with this Bounding into Comics article. It says Xbox parent company Microsoft takes woke speech to a whole new level at Microsoft Ignite 2021. Honestly, I wish that I could say I was surprised, but I'm not. I expect this coming from Microsoft now. Microsoft over the years has been becoming more woke. They've definitely been changing their tune when it comes to things like diversity, inclusivity, looking like the best company they can. But it says just when you think critical social justice practices could not get any more inane and exhaustive, Xbox parent company Microsoft somehow managed to take things to new heights during their recent Microsoft Ignite conference. It says that held annually since its founding as TechEd in 1993, and through its rebranding to Microsoft Ignite, the conference serves as a general expo for the company's services, insight, and upcoming future products. The 5-day-long event also features a number of specifically tailored presentations, ranging in topic from cybersecurity to the company's work in AI, all of which are hosted by at least one Microsoft employee. But of course, Microsoft just couldn't keep it to technology and appreciating their new technology. They had to take it to new woke extremes. It said it was during one of these sessions that Microsoft took the woke game to the next level, as some of these sessions opened with not only a declaration of the respective hosts' pronouns, but also new methods of performative progressivism. Now, the article is starting to talk about the content that a lot of people have problems with, and I wanted to show off just one or two clips from this event for everyone so that you understand the full scope of Microsoft's extremely woke conference.
In store for you. First, we want to acknowledge that the land where the Microsoft campus is
That's what
situated
people came to watch,
was
apparently.
Traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, the Duwamish, the Snoqualmie, the Suquamish, the Muckleshoot.
They're acknowledging the land that Microsoft headquarters is based on and who used to occupy it.
The Snohomish, the Tulalip, and other Coast Salish peoples since time immemorial.
While yes, it's not bad that they're acknowledging these things, it makes no sense for this to be part of this presentation. It has nothing to do with Ignite or technology or the company at all. Now, Microsoft Ignite's supposed to be an annual gathering of technology. It's the largest conference they hold, and while yes, a lot of the content here was about tech, the fact that they felt making statements the way they did was a good idea is ridiculous. Here is another very short video of people and the way that they were told to present themselves during this conference.
I'm Natalie Gadilla. I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her. I'm a product marketing lead here at Microsoft and co-host of the podcast Security Unlocked.
They had to
Yes,
say their
that would be me.
pronouns.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him, and I'm a security evangelist here at Microsoft.
It's like they think by adding these moments to events, they become uncancelable and appreciated and respected. Like, oh, we're one of the few companies who actually know who owned the land before our headquarters was on it, and we're willing to acknowledge our presenters, their genders and races to make it more diverse and make these events as basically woke as possible. Yet it doesn't work that way. They think they'll become uncancelable and respected, and they'll be praised for doing things like this, but people can see through their empty pandering. Now, I'm sure a lot of you already know how woke Microsoft has become over the years, but I wanted to show off this article from 2019. It says Phil Spencer announces new Microsoft initiative aimed at promoting inclusivity and safety in gaming. So, Microsoft has recently announced a new initiative which aims to continue building a safe and inclusive gaming environment for everyone by combating the growing toxic stew of hate speech, bigotry, and misogyny. On May 20th, Microsoft Executive Vice President of Gaming, Phil Spencer, called for players to join him in an effort to make the gaming community more inclusive and linked to a Microsoft blog titled Video Games, a Unifying Force for the World. So he said, first, gaming is for everyone. No one group owns gaming. Instead, whether you're new to gaming or are a diehard esports fan, you are welcome to play and welcome to all the fun and skill building that comes with gaming. In this way, when everyone can play, the entire world wins. If you imagine gamers as predominantly men and specifically teen boys, think again. We are a 2.6 billion person strong community of parents playing with our kids, adventurers exploring worlds together, teachers making math wondrous, grandmothers learning about their grandchildren through play, and soldiers connecting with their folk back home. Most gamers today are adults, nearly half are women. Second, gaming must promote and protect the safety of all. Gaming must be a safe environment, creating community is shared work, and protecting community is essential work, so we all carry part of the payload of community safety, game industry, and gamers alike. Now, I talk about this all of the time, but things like diversity and inclusivity are really good and positive things. But when a company like Microsoft is trying to spin issues and make hate speech and bigotry seem like an epidemic in the gaming industry, that's where I start to disagree with them. That's where I start to see that they're just making empty promises, hoping that people will keep buying their products because they're making promises to be more diverse and inclusive. Yes, there's bad apples in every industry where people are toxic and negative, but we're not talking about 90% of the people in the industry being pieces of garbage, and that's how they make it sound. Over the years, I've supported Xbox, I've supported Microsoft, I've watched a lot of their tech conferences, I've watched a lot of their gaming conferences, but this is unfortunately not something that I support. These are not the statements I want to see in a conference about technology. I want to hear about technology, I want to hear about what they're doing to change the industry, the future of the industry, but this, of course, is what Xbox and Microsoft are focused on. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.